Danganronpa was my first time playing a visual novel game, and it was a good enough time. I first got into the series with the anime, which I enjoyed, and then read the manga, which was good too. And then I finally got around to playing the game, and yeah, I mostly enjoy my time with it. Let's start with the positives. The atmosphere and music are probably the things the game does best. The school setting is eerie, with its colourful dim-lit hallways and many rooms to discover, accompanied by one of the best game OSTs. When you're wandering around the school, the game plays this nice, calming, yet still eerie theme. During free time when a more bright cheery theme plays. When something weird is going on and the music turns into this funky twisted theme. When you're talking to a classmate or yourself and the music stops to play a theme that makes you think, oh no, something bad has happened, hasn't it? I could go on, but the music in this game is very unique. They all perfectly fit the tone the game is trying to go for, a quirky yet haunting soundtrack. Secondly, the gameplay was mostly enjoyable. I enjoyed roaming around the school, talking and going into the different rooms. Free time was okay, since, yeah, while you do get rewards for socialising, I never thought the characters really had anything interesting to say when they're just lingering around. Fun enough so that it's worth talking to them, but nothing you couldn't already tell by looking at their designs. Then there's the investigation parts, which are fun to find and put the pieces together. Then there's the class trials, which are unfortunately my least favourite part of the game. Now they're not terrible or anything, they're still enjoyable, however they're just really long. Characters constantly repeat themselves. It's not always clear on what the game wants you to do either when it's time to make your argument. The final put it all together part can be a bit confusing since the images are pretty small and you can't quite tell what's going on in some of them. Which was annoying because again, I've watched the anime, I've read the manga, I know exactly how this plot plays out. And yet, for example, I failed the first trial because I just couldn't tell what was going on in the pictures. The game also constantly adds new gimmicks for the sake of adding gimmicks. They're not bad necessarily, just weirdly handled. And lastly, as I said, these trials can just go on and on. Each trial goes on for at least an hour and a half from what I remember, because the characters just waffle on and on. Sure, it makes sense in the context of the game since their lives are on the line, so obviously they're going to talk a lot about the current situation. But from the player's perspective, it just becomes tiring after a while. Characters are also all over the place. Sometimes they're really smart and figure stuff out gradually as you expect them to. Other times those same characters will have absolutely no clue on what's going on even if it's so painfully obvious. And the last trial is just the worst. I won't spoil anything, but just make sure you put some time aside and prepare for one of the biggest expedition dumps you'll ever experience in a video game. After the last trial, anytime you hear the words hope or despair, you will flinch and think of this game.
Leave me alone!
But despite all that, I still do think the trials are quite fun when they want to be. When the pacing is going smoothly and you get the minigames right. It's just a shame that when it's not good, it just drags the game down to a screeching halt. Overall, Danganronpa is a good time. Sure, I already watched the anime and read the manga, so I already knew the plot prior, so I knew what would happen. But I still enjoyed it. In fact, because of that, I was able to see all the foreshadowing and hints to characters' motives and events. It was written well and differently enough so it felt fresh. And despite the weird pacing and poor writing at times, I'd still recommend it for your first visual novel if you want to get into the genre. Graphic novels are a tricky genre to recommend. For me, they make for the perfect bedtime game as they don't require much gameplay. But I wouldn't say it's a genre I'd go out of my way for unless I already had an interest in a particular series to begin with, like I did with Danganronpa. Now, I played this game on the Steam Deck, and while it ran fine, when the console is put to sleep or you come off the game for too long, turning it back on will for some reason mute the audio, causing you to restart the console or switch back and forth from desktop mode. So just make sure you either save constantly or just play on a different console. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. What did you think of Danganronpa? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? Or did you just think it was okay? Let me know in the comments below and I'll happily respond. I will see you guys next time.
Danganronpa.